Greetings, greetings. Good day, good night, good morning. Salute to everybody. Appreciate you, goddamn. How you guys feeling, man? I hope everybody's feeling good. The one thing I learned about any mode of nourishment is it's a constant thing. And affection, food, knowledge, these are things, hygiene, these are things that you have to do constantly. And dealing with a day after the election, and I say the, not the election, it shows how important it is where people, if you sit back, I know this is a Democrat thing, which is great, but when you sit back and just watch and play cool, everything always works out in your favor. That's the mindset of a cool person, you know. And it's the same mindset when you break down a person where you see things happening. Shout out to James Harris. What up? You look back and you look and you say, wow, if you, because I like to look at history, right? So if you look at history, how things pans out, you're like, wow, it always works itself out, right? So, but when you're in the middle of that, it's very difficult to read. It's very difficult to read the things that's happening because you're only living in the moment, but you got to trust the future. What's going on, Lonnie? You gotta trust the future, and in order to trust the future, you have to have faith, and you don't have faith, you don't have it. So once you have faith, it all connects together. You have faith, you have love, you have, you know what I mean. So there's this thing going on with this election where they're saying now that, hey, why is it that the Democrats are so quick to take that L and just say, okay, well, we're just gonna deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they do what the loser would do? You know what I mean? A loser can't take a loss. You understand? You ever remember the movie Above the Rim, and he lost the game and then he pulled out the gun? Remember when Woody did that? I thought that was really interesting how Woody pulled out the pistol at the end because he lost. It's the same thing with that black low level blackmail. You know what I mean? He can't take a loss, so he got to go get a gun. You can fight him one on one. He's still gonna shoot. So when you see these things, you kind of learn a process of hold on, let's just hold on. I think the main thing in life, you have to hold on, let me just tell this girl to go live so she can hear this therapy. Can't even text right now. Oh, okay. Um so I say all this to say that when we take a loss, you are a real person when you just like, hey, may the best man win. And you got to go over to that ugly enemy and shake their hand. Like Trump didn't do none of that, right? When he lost, he went into a depression like a little pussy, and you know, he you know what I mean? And then he sent his little goons up there to tear the Capitol up, and and his followers are the same ones. Like I know a few of them, and I tell you, they listen. I know it's sad because I don't like to say the word use, but I do use them as an experiment. I do. It does give me strength. It does give me clarity. Most importantly, it gives me the wisdom because once I could deal with them, I could deal with anybody. So that's a constant thing. There's not a day that I want to take my friend and, literally beat him up. I do immensely, but I won't. You understand what I'm saying? He levels me for what I would want to do to the common coon. So, with that being said, there's a way of being a loser and losing. So to lose, you know what I mean? I used to love when Mike Tyson fought and picked his opponent up and then kissed him on the forehead and hugged him. I used to love that. You know, that was the mold that we had as men. Like, that's what we're supposed to do, lift each other up. These pussies don't do that. Now we all back, everything we worked hard for, we went right back to that same situation. The color of person's skin, what country a person's from. I worked hard, and why should this person? Why would you, you know, you gotta think about it like this. If you work hard and you got you a nice house, and then your neighbor across the street sells drugs or scams people and he got a bigger house, would you call the cops on him and rat him out? You know what I mean? Would you? I know I wouldn't do that. Why would you? Why would you? Why would you? Why would you care? If you had faith, you're gonna be like, yo, you know what I mean? That's for him and God to deal with. Ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't affecting me. Then you think, well, it does affect us because it makes things harder when we try to do our things without credit. And now this person's scamming, and I worked hard. And yeah, so then why don't you go report him and see how that ends up? Good luck with that. Because remember, you got to be on the paperwork, rat. You got to be on the paperwork when that person goes to jail. They have to show them who told. So now we have this hatred of peoples in the country. The minute somebody starts a conversation off with that, these migrants, they come here and get everything, or they raping kids and babies. I'm like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? There we goes with the shithole. Like, person that got nothing to do because they're lonely. They're lonely. Oh, this person's not lonely, Nate. They got a fake family. They got, trust me. When you're lonely, not alone. Don't get you know what I mean? Democrats could be alone, but Republicans are lonely. Lonely don't mean shit that you ain't got a damn crew. Lonely means when your crew goes to sleep, you still go to bed lonely. Lonely is a state of mind. Okay? Lonely is a state of mind. When you're miserable, you're lonely. When you're bitter, you're lonely. Okay? You could be a homeless man and not be lonely. You could just, I choose to be alone. That's why I'm homeless. But you understand? You lonely? Oh man. You know how they say separate yourself from separate yourself from lonely people. They're dangerous. Because they're always looking to cough something up. Lonely. That's very contagious, by the way. Okay? Lonely is contagious. Say it with me. Lonely is contagious. Why do you think if a woman had the vote in this election, right? And she believed that Kamala was the one, and her husband's a lonely loser. She's married, but he's lonely. Maybe he doesn't give her the magic touch that he needs, because maybe that prostitute or that woman across the street he dreams of being can't touch him. You can put yourself in a lonely state of mind. Maybe because he watches all this porn and he wishes what he would do for one of these women to be in his presence, just to touch him, is not his reality. So his lonely mind state creates this terrible negative smoke in the air, and it goes into her, and he tells her, you better not vote for that black bitch. And what she's gonna do? So now she's going to support her husband because she has the mind of a sensible human being. So she don't want no problem. She don't want no smoke. She just wants to do the right thing. That loneliness triggers into her and transfers into her soul. So now she believes the the migrants are the problem. It's not her cousin. It's not her father that passed on and fucking did her dirty. Okay? The fact that she has a mental illness, she's going to blame it now because the husband's blaming. He's a loser. So you see on the outside looking in, I don't understand. They got a G class in the driveway, they got a Lamborghini truck, they got all these things. Why? How could they be miserable? Because they're lonely. And misery loves company. Write it down. You know this. Misery loves company because with miserable people, they're always lonely. That's why they have this intrigued way of shopping and always buying stuff that they don't need. You ever watch the show Hoarders? They can't get rid of none of that stuff. They piled in garbage and they're like crying when the people are taking it out. Because the mode of being alone to a lonely person is worse than a person that is alone and chooses to be alone. You get it? You lose your husband and now you're alone by default. Loneliness kicks in and we have a problem. You dig what I'm saying? Lonely is deadly. Lonely is dangerous. Lonely could make you do things out of a desperate mode in your mind because you're lonely. Alone, hey, I'm alone in the house chilling. You lonely, you could be destructive. You may be a troll on the internet. You may be reporting all the kids in the street because you're lonely. You don't got shit to do. And even when you do it, it still doesn't work because you're lonely. You spend all this money, you got to refinance, you fixed it up. Now it's all done. You're still fucking miserable. Nobody could understand that. People don't understand mindsets because they constantly let their emotions take upon that. I always tell women it's hard for you to play the game like us because your emotions won't allow you to do it. It's been scientifically proven. And now the men are enduring that because in the process of them playing the game, when they're not players, they end up with nothing. And now they become lonely. You, as a woman, in the mindset, well, I'm tired of man. Let's stop this pussy. Let's put it on a pussy drought because the man don't believe in woman. And now what they're going to do? Jack off every day? That's all the options they're going to have. It's going to be a very expensive habit. Prostitution's expensive. You seen the young lady that was here yesterday. She said just to give niggas head, she was giving niggas head $120. The key is to let them bust shit for 20 minutes. You know, the black man, 20 minutes is a damn lifetime. Excuse me, 20 minutes ain't even enough. That old man eating porridge all the time, yeah, 20 minutes, that's a damn lifetime. So shit, if he could get 2 minutes and have the woman touch him, he's good. But not if he's lonely. That's why he don't want her to leave. What can I do to keep you? What can I do? You don't got to do this anymore. What can I do to keep you? Shout out to Miss Tanya. Shout out to Don't Panic. Shout out to James Harris. Shout out to Ebony Princess. Goddamn. Shout out to Lonnie. So this mindset becomes hysteria. You look at the world and see these supporters. You see all these Trump supporters. I see nothing but a whole bunch of garbage. All white women, yeah, the migrants, yeah, but all the white women will take a big black dick any day. Any day. There's not a white woman on this earth that doesn't love a big black cock. And she be the first one talking all that anti-separation bullshit. Because she inherited that from her loser male. That loser man in her life that is lonely. She doesn't realize it because he fell in love with a few prostitutes and they went and married somebody else. And now he's lonely. She don't know how to touch him. He's tired of her. So they get together and say, well, let's do some misery shit together. Let's go support another miserable party. So, needless to say, the reason why I tell you don't pay the motherfuckers no mind, because even today, 2 days later, they're all miserable. If they holding up a flag, it's like, what you holding up the flag for, shithole? You won already. Why does it matter? But don't ask them that. It's the mindset that you're going to look at like, really? It's just not enough. When you're lonely, you become destructive. Now, this whole win, how come we didn't question it? How come we didn't say, hey, this shit was rigged? How in the fuck did we have all the support? I thought the black man was, first of all, the black man, he said is only 5%, but that's still a lot because it's 12% of us in the United States. 5% is a lot. That's almost half. Do the math. That's almost half of the black man voted for her. I know nobody thought of it that way. 6 plus 6 is 12, right? That's just the 12% population. So let's just say most of the 12% is women. 5% is a lot of niggas. No matter which way you cut it, because if it was 6%, that's half of 12. Okay, Hispanic population obviously increased 30%. That's crazy. So 35% of the votes came from black and Hispanic people. Okay. 50 Cent. Well, 50 voted, but 50's lonely. That's why he's always doing podcasts, always running his mouth on the internet, always trolling. Like, this nigga is the most immature 50-year-old nigga I've ever seen in my life. Because he's lonely. That's why he acts like a kid. When a kid is alone, a kid is chilling. When a kid is lonely, they become destructive. Amen. Okay? When they start getting lonely, they tear shit up. When a kid is alone, they on the iPad, they chilling. Now, once that iPad dies and they become lonely, they tear up the whole fucking house. Take it from me. Okay? And I only got one child. So you got to think about the people you know that's older. I know a nigga that's 48 years old and he's fucking by himself. He's the only child. You know, sometimes you have to look at logic and look at numbers. He's the only child. His father dipped on him. He was on drugs early. White boy. His mother was a hoe. He resents her for not having family. He got no cousins. All his family is his Dominican wife. So he's a miserable fuck. He's always going to be miserable because he's lonely. You got to start reading what you see here. Trump supporters are lonely. That's why they want your attention. That's why they made it so vocal that they support him, because they're lonely. You're not a loser, so you like, I'm not putting that shit in front of my lawn. The fuck out. I'm not riding around with Kamala's puppet on top of my car. That's not even our mindset. It's not even our style. That's not even our set. So when you look at these things, you got to think about that lonely black man. What does he do? He drives his cars, radios on. He got loud exhaust. He wants you to look. He's lonely. Maybe they'll pay me some attention. Do you know right now these men are seeking professional female cuddlers? That's a job, ladies. You better get with it. A female cuddler. You ain't got to suck no dick. You ain't got to eat no ass. Cuddle. You could charge a nigga to cuddle. What I'm about to show you is going to be disturbing, because what you keep seeing, I'm trying to show you what I see. That's why when I came in yesterday, I was in a good mind place. I wasn't out here dragging, yo, I was depressed. I couldn't. No, I slept fine. I know what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of lonely losers. Look at a housewife. I can walk into a customer's house and know his wife want to fuck me. I could tell. Wow, you're tall. Wow, you could do this whole job by yourself. What you think she thinking of? How much I could write and spell and add up arithmetic? No, she's thinking about me fucking shoving my big black one in her mouth. That's what she's thinking of. I wonder how that feels. This big man on top of my body blasting me. You don't read her like that. You just say, oh, okay, that's all right. And you see the goofy husband coming up in there with his fucking American flag on his ring. Hey, how you doing, buddy? He shakes your hand. He's thinking, wow, shit, man, I wish I could suck his cock. That's what he's thinking. Because white men, that's how they get down. You see black men, we call them down low. White men, they just love dicks. I don't know what it is. They just love dicks. They in the trannies. They just love big black. He loves the big black cock just more than his wife. Again, this is the B mindset, my mindset. This is how I read it. So yeah, he's got on Fox News. Yeah, he's got a Trump in front of his thing. At the end of the fucking day, that motherfucker's him and his wife wish they could stick my dick in their mouth. So now I leave, and now he's in a lonely state because now he's struggling with this because he wants to do it. He just can't tell nobody. She wants to do it. She can't tell nobody. He doesn't touch her. She doesn't touch him. So now they go shopping again. Fuck it. Let's go to Gucci. Let's go buy some Poochie also. Let's buy a whole bunch of shit. Let's go get a dog. Let's go get a cat. Let's go adopt kids because they're lonely. They want that big black cock. So it becomes frustrating. Have you ever been lonely? It makes you crazy. The average white man is a cocksucker. On average. Yeah, he's the only one that will pay you to fuck his wife. And then beg you, God damn, I wish I could suck. He stares at they can't believe it. Never seen something like that before. Damn, he seen Twizzlers and fucking damn Tootsie Rolls, but I ain't never seen no big shit like that go on I never seen her that happy. I never seen her that passionate. See, the black man doesn't think the way I do. You gotta constantly think like this. Every day I'm the shit. Not on that shit because of my car and crib and fuck off. No. Me, nigga. Me. I could read a woman. I could read her mind. And I know that goddamn fucking closet homo ass white man. He's the one. Always the one. He be the one in this construction gear and want to fuck. He want to suck a cock. They are the main thing about white folks. They love sucking dicks. That's a big thing with them. I'm serious. Ain't it? Oh, but what about black women? You know that black man. No, black women are just trained to do that. They don't want to do it. They know the black man loves it. Black man loves getting his dick sucked as well. But the down low culture, he loves to suck it. White man, they don't call it down low. That's our thing because we not supposed to be like that. So we call it down low. The white man is born like that. He's a freak. What you think because his wife has the white liver, who you think the husband got? White liver, that means he sucks cock. Look at your boss. Look at all them guys is into that. I don't care your favorite white actor. Trust me when I tell you, he either sucked a dick or got fucked in his ass. That's a fact. Okay? Ask him. Some of y'all black women, get close to a white man. Say, you ever thought about fucking a man before? He don't even get offended. Before he gets offended, he'll look at you to see if you cool with it. You know what I mean? A straight black man, he gonna be like, get the fuck out of here. Why would you even ask me that? The down low black man gonna be like, fuck you out here. He gonna flip, but go turn the tables over because he wanna do it. You gotta know how psychology is the key, ladies and gentlemen. What the Democrats should do, they should turn the shit on and fucking investigate it the same fucking way. Same way, just because. But they don't have the loser mindset, so they just gonna be like, fuck it, we'll just deal with it. Not like them, they couldn't deal with it. When the gas goes up, they're gonna blame Biden. When the food goes up again, they're gonna blame. No, everything that happens in his damn thing, when he's they're gonna blame that's just how a loser does. They just lose. They keep fucking losing. Think about your baby's father, male cousins, female. You know what I mean? But black people, you ain't in tune with that white cracker the way I am. I'm around them every fucking day. See, you look at an old lady and say, what that old lady? Oh, she's a beautiful. Wonder what she was 40 years ago. You couldn't picture that because you see her in that damn wheelchair. See, when I'm in their house, I see that picture 40 years ago when her and her husband took the picture. Oh, wow, she was a freak then. You don't think they fuck when they 90 years old. Of course they did. They did everything you did, if not more. You don't see it that way. I know it that way. How do you think you got here? How do you think it got here? You think you and the mother and father went to a clinic? They fucked. Some of y'all came here from doggy style, missionary. Some of y'all came over here from getting fucked in the car. She not gonna tell you that. Wonder what was said when my evil friend came into this world. His mother probably had come all in her face and then realized the next day, oh shit, I think he slipped one in there. I think we're gonna have a baboon coming here, a white one. And now he comes out all fucked up because a lot of y'all ain't coming from love. Y'all come from sex. Y'all didn't come from love. Okay? Either way, it's gross to see your parents fucking or making love, but you rather them come from goddamn, we planned it. We had a nice, beautiful evening. We said we're gonna make a baby, and we turned the music on, and then we bring it home to mama. But no, you think the stork just brought you here? You think they just got pregnant on their fucking own? You think that grandmother or that elderly mother that has grown ass kids in their 60s didn't fucking toss and suck some cock? Are you kidding me? What do you think dick sucking started in 1998? They been sucking dicks. That white slave master was sucking them black dicks in the field. Yeah, they was going in the house and fucking a damn female, house Negroes, but they was in that field taking them big old 12-inch dicks. You better believe it. One thing about white men, trust me when I tell you, everything to them is big, big, big trucks, big pickup trucks, big dicks, and a big man. They are intrigued by a big black male. You know how many white boys would sit? If right now we had a big damn thing for everybody to suck Mike Tyson's dick right now, there'll be a line around the world of white men. Because he's a big black man. I wonder what he got down there. You know what? Fuck it. I got a real fantasy of getting fucked by Mike Tyson. That's how I read them. You read them different. I don't. I know Trump is a lonely individual. That believe you think he's scoring in a bedroom without all them? There's no fucking way. Even with a perk, he's still gonna be busting off in 3 minutes. She ain't satisfied. He probably got hemorrhoids, all types of shit going on. And you don't know. He can't tell you that. He's 80 years old. Trust me, he got a whole bunch of shit wrong with him. Especially a man. He's lonely. So when he's lonely, you cause destruction. He needs all his people. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's send them all back. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, I got this. This feels great. And then when he gets lonely, he got to keep doing it again and again and again. So he constantly has to keep doing that. His followers are the problem, not him. They're the ones that have he don't give a fuck about them. They do. They care about him. That's the issue. That's scary. So now we're in this society where you don't understand why the black man is 5% voted for her and 30% Hispanics. You don't understand 35%, almost half of the fucking minorities in the United States voted this shithole back in office. Criminal, liar, all the above. That people love it. Sex and violence sells, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you shocked? That nobody wants to hear peace and love. You hear somebody outside preaching in front of your house, you won't give a fuck about that. But let you hear somebody arguing, you running right to the window. Oh shit! Oh, everybody get in a position. Even a grandmother in a wheelchair get the fuck out to see. Goddamn, what's going on out there? Y'all love the drama. That's human nature, though. I understand. But when you're lonely, even worse. God damn, I'm gonna be in that window. I watched the bus pass 84 times and a half. The other bus is late. You're lonely. You got nothing to do. You're watching, you're counting the bus passing by. Oh, they're white racists. They're lonely. You know how it is to struggle with wanting to fuck a man all your life and you didn't do it? Or he did, he fucked a dude, fell in love, and now he's like, I'm not gay, I'm not gay, I'm not gay. That's what goes on in a white man's mind. He's sick. What's the first race of man you think of when they pick up shit from their dog, go in the house and go cook a steak and never wash their hand? That's some white shit, ain't no black shit. You stepped in shit and you go in the damn kitchen sink and clean it off. That's not no black shit. And if you black, it's called nasty because that's not us. That's them. That's a white. That's a regular day in a white house. You go to an Asian house, you got to take your shoes off before you walk in. I don't give a fuck if they floors are bare. Not in a white house. They don't give a rat's ass. Just don't scratch the Lamborghini. Don't scratch the walls. Everything with them is material because they're lonely. We don't give a fuck about it. Goddamn, it's a wall as long as you don't get hurt. You know what I mean? So what I'm about to share with you now is to understand the mindset of not just the black man this time. I know I get on that low level underachieving shithole all the time, but you got to think about the majority of the United States, they're lonely. And when people are lonely, people become very, 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 very self-destructive. It's actually quite dangerous. And it's so sad because as a straight male, you don't even realize that you need a woman's touch. And if you're gay, you're going to need a man touch. But now you're with your wife and you don't want to tell her that you're a homo. So how are you going to explain that? That's going to create loneliness. Loneliness is depression. Depression needs medical attention. You get it? Lonely. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to admit it. You have to understand it's the proof is in the pudding. Don't be fooled. Well, you saying all white women are sluts? Yeah. One way or another. That's just in their blood. He can't help it. Look it up. Just go to a porn site. Just punch in X videos right now. More white people come up than black. They dominate the porno industry. And what is the porno industry without a fucking freaky woman or a gay man? White. They're lonely. Why do you think the woman? How does a woman have 7 niggas fuck her? Oh, she's a freak. She's a freak. Yes, that's an understatement. But she's lonely. Okay. You know what she has to do after she gets off that porn set? You know the type of drugs she has to do to feel happy? You know the type of drugs she had to do that to do that sex scene over and over? You see a woman that allows you to do lights, camera, lighting, gets prepared, hair and makeup. She had all the time to think about this. And she's going to allow 8 men to come in her mouth, one in her ass, pussy. That's why they jump off the building when they finish doing a set. Look it up. Porn stars are always committing suicide because they're lonely. You want to test a lonely person, they want to argue all the time. Let them argue by themselves. You see that goddamn Trump supporter with his hat in the den, that goofy fuck in the store, and he got his American flag and a rooster on his head? To stay away from him. He wants you to beat him up so he has probable cause to shoot you and defend himself. For one, that's what he's gonna do. Oh, the damn cop. Oh, this asshole. He's lonely. The cop. Don't give the cop an excuse, dumb black male. You give him an excuse and now he shoots you. His hate, he probably wanted to fuck you. That's why he shot you. Most of these white men, it's not that they can't stand that thug. He wish he know that thug either will fuck the shit out of my wife. Maybe my wife left me for a thug like that. It's something deep rooted. Maybe he wants him himself. That's why he hates him so much. Okay? My dislike is different. I'm black. I know a nigga's only next door to me. Big fucking difference. What's his excuse? Okay? Black thugs ain't thinking about no fucking crackers. Why is he so angry? Because he wants that big BC. He wants that big black cock. That's what they want worldwide. So when you see all them Trump supporters at them fucking rallies, I see a whole bunch of freaks. Okay? And half of the white men will fuck that Latin woman, but they want her to be deported. Make up your mind, losers. You love Latin pussy, but you don't want the Latin man here, but you want the Latin man to be deported, but you don't want that Latin fucking goddess to be supported. Get the fuck out of here. So don't analyze their loser mindset. Yo, Philip, man, thank you, brother. God damn. Thank you. Shout out to Philip Carlisle for that damn super chat. Don't think about that. I know these older men, I don't know the older woman. I could get me a younger. That's cool. But just remember, if you are an older man and you want a younger woman and you don't get it, you're fucked. That's like smoking crack and know that you're going to be addicted to this shit. Once you smoked it, that's it. So once you desire a younger woman and you're an older black male or older white male and you don't get it, you're fucked. You're going to need that constantly. Because the state of loneliness is going to kick in when you don't get what you want and what you really want. You know what you really want. You think my boy can satisfy his wife? Of course, his dick is little. I seen a video when they first got married. He got a little dick, a little dick, and she's Dominican. Now, Dominican women are not even sexual. So if a Dominican woman is the most easiest to please because all you got to please her with is money. So if she's complaining, it's bad. Even a little dick is frustrating her because he's a miserable fuck. So now we got the black man. We don't want a black woman. Man, black man, get it together, man. You either want to be a criminal or a loser. Either way, you're fucked. You want to be a drug dealer. You want to be a loser. What do you want? Now you got to go pay a white woman to rub your back and rub your shoulders, you fucking bum, because you can't get nobody here, you miserable bitch. Was that election rigged? Of course it was rigged. You think they was going to lose? Let them have it. They said we stole it, so they stole it back. Fuck it. Keep it, nigga. I'm good. I had my fucking time. Go ahead and do what you do. I hope it works for you, miserable. It ain't going to make you any happier. Miserable. Remember, this is the state of misery. You got to do this every fucking day. You can feel good today. I promise you tomorrow you're going to feel like shit. Let y'all not listen to me every fucking day and see the difference. You're going to feel it. Fuck my old videos. I got to do this constantly. So it's the same thing with a cuddler. You cuddle with a woman. You cuddle with your daughter. As a baby. You know what I mean? You cuddle with a human being. Human beings are required cuddling. It's a human being. Y'all put all that love into your pet. You can't put it into your wife, you fucking bum. You can't put it into your kids. You put it into your pets. Oh, a pet. You just got a pet. How many times people say, well, he won't bite. Just pet him. Just pet him, right? Just pet him. He won't bite. Well, what about that human being? He biting every day because he ain't getting cuddled. Now look at this fucking loser right here, sitting here with a white woman saying, "Goddamn bitch, how much you charge?" I know you ain't gonna give me no pussy, even though I would dream of it. Okay, I would dream of it, but goddamn, how much you charge to cuddle? Here we go.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, I'm honestly trying to fight falling asleep instantly.
And if you fall asleep, do you want me to wake you up?
Yes.
Okay.
Jasmine Simone works as a professional cuddler, using the power of platonic touch therapy to help adults struggling with issues from intimacy to anxiety to loneliness.
Where are we right now? We're sitting on a bed right now.
This is my day bed, and this is what we use when people want to actually engage and touch. We can touch, and we don't need to be romantically involved. And it's still a really beautiful thing.
Woman, you got a new hustle. That shit, you got a new hustle, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't gotta suck no dick. You ain't gotta sell no pussy. This is the future right here. Yes, your chat is going crazy right now. Don't say I ain't give y'all shit. Nate, God damn it. This is your Christmas money. Okay. All right. Listen, You don't need fuck social media. Follow her. You need she found, okay, this is where it's at. She got clothes on, no tight pants, no fucking gym gear. She's gorgeous. Okay. She got a pussy. He would dream of it. He ain't getting it. Professional cuddler. We are in a loneliness epidemic. It's official. Okay. Social media made these niggas crazy. It made Donald Trump's 80-year-old ass crazy. Look at the chat. The chat is losing it right now. I've never seen the chat lose it like this ever. Damn, how can we make some extra money? Right here. Right the fuck. He can't do it. Remember, he tried, goddamn, maybe I could do it with some old woman. Oh, I don't want her. She's too old. No, they don't got time for this. My name is Jasmine Seaman. I'm a fucking professional cuddler. Because these niggas ain't getting no intimacy. Husbands, why? Oh, even the husbands, ask a prostitute. Who's her main customers? Her main clients are married men. You look at a married man as women love a married man. Why? They're biggest pieces of shit. Don't look at me as the greatest goddamn person because I'm married, because my mind's in the gutter all the time. All the time. Married men are the worst. Listen very closely at this. Look at this shithole she's with. Is that black fucking failure? You know him. Y'all know him, right? Look at him. Look at this nigga. Look at him. Look at this balding, receding, receding. That's a balding. He got a Tupac fucking scarf on his head. It looks like the Statue of Liberty there. Blue shirt looks dirty. He probably stinks. He probably ain't take a bath since he was 3. Okay. She got a stomach there, but guess what? She ain't got to pull his dick out. She ain't got to smell his stinking balls, his sour asshole. Nothing. We not playing here, ladies. I want you to share this video with everybody right now. You love me? Share this video. Nate, we love you. Goddamn, share the video right now. Goddamn, y'all got to watch this nigga. This nigga Nate just put me onto a hustle. We good. We are in a loneliness epidemic officially. This is on the ABC News. The chat is losing it right now. What did you think? I always got a goddamn plan. The good Lord takes care of me. I didn't look for this. It came to me. I'm not on social media anymore. How did this come to me? Y'all didn't see this? This just happened. You charge hugs? No massages. No massages. That's massages get niggas horny. Cuddle. Okay? Niggas need to put that thumb in their mouth and cuddle. Goddamn, it felt good. I cuddle with my wife. It feels amazing. Cuddling. Okay? Let me proceed.
Where are we right now? We're sitting on a bed right now.
This is my day bed, and this is what we use when people want to actually engage and touch. We can touch, and we don't need to be romantically involved, and it's still a really beautiful thing.
Jasmine is on the front lines of helping the growing number of people grappling with loneliness. According to a new Gallup report, about 20% of American adults report feeling daily loneliness. The highest level.
What I told you, 20% daily loneliness, okay? All right? 20%, that's bad. Daily loneliness. So this is a constant thing. See, you got to think like this, right? A Trump supporter now, today they're depressed. Because they got remember, the election is over. The election is over. Hold on one second. Let me just respond to this real quick. Lamel, Nate, I love you, big bro. We got to chop it up about Kamala Live. I ain't voting Trump like you ladies, but come on now. You trust her in office knowing they ain't got intuition. Lamel, I can't even get into that. I appreciate you. Salute to me and all the above, and I like the way you did question this. But again, I'm off that now. You know what I mean? I don't even. You know what I mean? I'm good. Listen, bro, I'm a winner. So I'm already on 4 years later. I'm good. So we not going to be. I said what I said just for my crowd. I let them know. Listen, don't give up. Keep it moving. But this is the problem now. Like at the end of the day, as a man to man, you got to remember my fight is different than your fight. I'm a good-looking, tall black man that steps out, and I gotta avoid pussy everywhere I go. The minute I walk out the door, it's a struggle. The minute I walk, it's not a struggle when I get home. It's a struggle when I walk out the door. Okay? Respectfully. Right? Nah, Lamel's good. He's good. What I'm saying to you is, I get it. I know the world wasn't ready for a black woman to run the country. They wasn't ready for a white one to do it years back. You understand? I get it. Right? But right now, we in the middle of this thing. They say you're going to delete the comment. Right now, we in the middle of this thing, and this is, you know what I mean? I just appreciate how you did come. You came to me with this comment accordingly, so I ain't got no issue with it. I'm just saying to you, we off that now. Kamala already spoken. She's already like, yo, listen, we win. It's like, yo, it's she knew she wasn't gonna win. You know what I mean? What I'm saying to you is, why don't we do the same thing and challenge them? Why don't we challenge them and say it was rigged? Those numbers, you can't tell me that all them numbers is legit. They're not. They're not. We're taught to believe what we see, but not that electoral bullshit. That shit is bullshit. That's how the shit got all crazy. So we just gonna let that go. It is what it is. We moving on, and may the best man win. But moving along, brother. Let me just play this. Hold on. Go ahead. Read up, ladies. I'm telling you, get your hustle up.
In 2 years, the nation's Surgeon General even saying we're in the midst of a loneliness epidemic. And chronic loneliness can impact more than just your mental health. It comes with a physical toll, too.
It can do everything from increase rates of high blood pressure, heart disease, increase rates of dementia, and actually decrease how long we live. It's as risky for health as, smoking.
Just as risky as smoking a damn cigarette. Now, I'm going to say this prematurely, but isn't it funny how they showing men here? It ain't the woman that's lonely. Again, they could show some women shoot too, but women's loneliness is always endured from a man. Just remember that. I'm just saying the first person they showed here was that black fucking bastard, right? Because he opens his big emotional mouth. He opens his big emotional goddamn mouth. Okay, this is why he got high blood pressure. This is why he gets dementia when he gets older. This is why he dies before his wife. This is why he dies before a woman. Women live longer, man. Y'all didn't know that? You know what I mean? Women live longer. Think of the mindset of the people, man. Y'all niggas will worship an 80-year-old white man and won't give a black sister a chance. I mean, come on, man. Like, how do you think your future's gonna look for that? You niggas are lonely.
15 cigarettes a day.
Things that have fueled this feeling of disconnection: the pandemic, working remotely, even ironically, technology.
Social connection over the last 2 decades has really changed, and our society in many ways. And technology can be a positive and a negative. It really depends on how you use the tool.
Now, from sounding the alarm to finding connection.
How much did you feel like you needed to relearn how to just be a friend?
Ladies, can I get some fire in the chat? Can I get some fire in the chat? I'm just okay. I just want to let you know I'm watching this video for the first time. I only seen 20 seconds of it before I went live. I swear to goodness. Why is that black fucking male about to talk? Have I been wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Just give me some fire to let me know that I've been right. Have I been wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Have I warned you about that black fucking failure? Just give me what I talk to me. Let me know if I've been wrong. Challenge me. Say, Nate, you fucked up. Brother, Lamel, come on, Lamel. Lamel may be part of us because he came in here correct. Lamel, come on now, Lamel. Why we ain't seeing a white man talking? I know the white man want to fuck a tranny or get fucked by a black man. I get it. But why is the black man the most emotional fucking creature on the planet? Why? Why is he about to talk? Well, let him talk. Let's hear what he got to say. Let's hear it. Go ahead.
Friend. Everything.
We're on the ground examining the unique ways people are finding comfort.
So how does one actually go about becoming a professional cuddler?
Happy birthday to you.
And community.
Happy birthday to us.
Elliot Wallace has been having cuddle therapy sessions with Jasmine for a year.
Is loneliness something you deal with?
Yeah, I work a lot from home. Yeah, definitely loneliness is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I know it is, you fucking bum. I know it is, you piece of shit. Okay? Okay, loneliness is an issue. Hygiene's an issue. Your hair's an issue. You're doing an interview on ABC News. You got a fucking Tupac scarf on your head, Crip colors. Of course it is an issue, nigga, because you're a dirt bomb. Okay, you piece of garbage. All right, all right. See, this is the thing. See, well, Nate, is this hate? No, nigga, this is love. Because I know him better than you know him. Okay, explain to me why this nigga's on ABC News, a supreme news channel. Okay, and dressed like this and paying this woman a whole year. I want to know the rates. A whole year to cuddle. He can't get pussy here because it's too expensive. He could get the cheap pussy across the seas, but here he got to pay her to cuddle. It's still probably $200 an hour to do that. Okay. So why y'all? This is the question. Shout out to Lamel. This is the question I gotta ask. And then, Lamel, I want you to hear where I'm coming from. If y'all got such a problem with a woman, why do you need her? Why? If you have such a problem with a woman running the country, why, right? Why do you need her in bed? Why do you need her to rub your back? Why do you need her to pay for a cuddle? I don't understand. You can't be straight. You can't be a straight man without having a woman. You can't be a gay man without having another man. Okay? You will be lonely. You will be lonely. Come on now. Look at him. I can't make I don't know this fucking piece of garbage. You know what I'm saying? But listen, let him talk. He's talking. Let him talk. All right?
Does the touch therapy help with addressing that?
Yeah, I found myself being nervous in certain cases.
Elliot, I just seen on that fucking fat because I know he probably be the same one that want a Latin woman with an hourglass body. Look at this nigga's shape. Look at his shape. Now his house looks clean. I'll give him that if that is his house. Look at his shit. No, that's not even his house. That's her place. You know his place is a mess. Look at this fucking loser. Look at this fat, nasty ass jelly roll. Now, you tell me right now this nigga's tan pussy up? Impossible. You telling me right now this nigga's doing marathons? Impossible. You telling me he's in shape? Impossible. Y'all niggas think too deep. Like, yo, this 2024, 2025, goddamn, a woman makes me feel complete. I don't know about y'all. Some of y'all be like, I don't need a woman. Well, then go fuck a man. Period. You understand what I'm saying, Lamel? Lamel said, oh, now that's different. We need women are powerful to run a country as big as the USA. The USA is already done. Anything will help. We just went backwards. I mean, you think about it like this, Lamel. Would you go to an ex-girlfriend or would you get a new woman? Would you get a new woman or an ex-girlfriend, Lamel? You know what I mean, Lamel? Would you go back to a woman you dated 6 years ago, or you just get a whole complete new? I'd rather the new situation, brother. Okay, who the fuck? An ex is an ex for a reason. Why we took number 45 and made it 47? You niggas are retarded. I don't want to talk to no retarded motherfuckers. I will get a business to use them though. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Well, Nate, it's kind of messed up. Most of your customers are Trump supporters. My point exactly. My point exactly. You got to think, now you got to think smart. How can I benefit off these losers? Y'all need to get a business on how can I, write this down, class. The goal for 2025 is how can I benefit from a fucking loser? Don't date him. This is what you do. He's paying for the time. Look, he's desperate. I know who is, listen, it's human nature. I'm not saying something's wrong with him. I'm saying this is normal. He needs that. We all need it. Even the elderly, we all need it.
In certain cases, whether people were very close, like moving in too close or taking up my space, or even being touched. And I wanted to find a way to not have that threatening anymore.
Jasmine says there are clear boundaries and consent with her patients.
So how does it work for you? When someone walks through the doors, what do you do?
I first do a consultation. I want to know
what piqued their interest about.
Okay, ladies, listen very closely. This is the part you listen to. Don't worry about it. I'll share the link in the community board. You can watch the whole thing. This is the part I want every woman to pay attention to. Now, shithole, some of you niggas ain't getting no ass. Believe it or not, this cuddling shit is the wave. Okay, you're not going to get a woman on the street. Just forget that. You're never going to get a woman on the street, never. This is the way to go, loser. Okay? Because nobody wants you, so you're gonna have to pay a woman to cuddle with. All right? So she's telling you, you got to fill out a disclaimer. I know you black criminals don't like doing that because you can't read shit. Okay? So this is the thing that you have to do. All right? Just listen closely, sister. This is what you're gonna do. Listen, she's telling you how to get into the business.
Touch and cuddle therapy. I want to know what their touch history is. There's clear understanding of having agency over your body in the session. At no point am I going to touch you in a way that you're not comfortable with, or that you're not.
She's not going to touch you in a way to make you horny. That's what she's saying. That okay? She ain't going to be sucking your dick. She ain't going to be playing with your stomach. She's cuddling. She's letting you notice. That's what she got. No makeup on. Her hair ain't done. She's got on baggy clothes. She doesn't even want to entice you. She wants to do her service, and she wants you to get the fuck out of there, creep. Okay? I'm saying it the way she's supposed to tell you. She's got to speed it up.
Curious about, and vice versa. So the boundaries are rigid boundaries. There's no touching anywhere bathing suit covers.
Seeing a professional cuddler isn't for everyone. Experts warn that if cuddle therapy ends abruptly, there can be feelings of abandonment, rejection, loss, and even despair.
I told you what I told you, lady. Can I get some more fire in the chat? Can I get some more fire in the chat? This is what they felt when Trump won. Now they're going to feel like, damn, is Trump going to talk to us? Is he talking to us today? Is he going to do a damn thing? All of his followers are feeling this because the minute he leaves, right? Take notes, class. This is a very important class today. When a lonely person has the person leave, they're going to feel abandonment, rejection, loss, and despair. Write it down. So when they feel these four elements, it makes them become volatile. And that's why the Trump supporters are the way they are. That's why the black male that doesn't support black women but wants to fuck one, or he wants to fuck you when he can't get a Latin one. This is what he feels when you leave his house. Oh, I could replace you with anybody else. No, he can't. That's a lie. Okay? He's not a man. All right? He's a male. All right? A man wouldn't even have said no dumb shit like that. Don't believe it. All right? You got the pussy, he got the dick, the pussy. Who's the one doing the damn job? Is a woman with a pussy, a woman, not a man. This ain't working for him. Ain't no woman, ain't no pretty young middle-aged woman gonna pay no nigga to rub her back so she could cuddle. All she got to do is get Rondu from in front of the store to do that shit, okay? A man has to pay. He has to. Look at this loser. Read him very closely. Look at him. This is what they feel: abandonment, rejection, loss, despair. Write it down. That's what lonely people feel. The minute Trump won that election, they were like, damn, well, he don't need us no more. They're going to feel that shit. Well, we'll see him at the White House in January. Okay? He better talk to them before they start tearing his city up.
Jasmine acknowledges that while her job may sound strange to some, she says she has seen how her work has helped people like Elliot.
It gives me the idea of who I am and to be more open and vulnerable with people.
When you look at the data, boys are less likely to report close friendships compared to girls. That seems to continue throughout the lifespan.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get some more fire? I never watched this video in my life. I just told y'all this. Men need it more than you. I'm telling you. This is you want to see a love of, this is why I love myself. This is why I love myself. Thank God for my mother and father. God damn. I am grateful. They raised me to be in this evil world. Yeah, I'm a black sheep. That's fine. That's fine. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know my shit. These women are professionals. They get paid to do all this shit. These women are psychologists. I'm just a regular dude. Excuse me, extraordinary. Let me say that. Listen to what she says. Listen to the data.
Boys are less likely to report close friendships compared to girls. That seems to continue throughout the lifespan, and that hasn't always been acceptable for men to talk openly about their feelings.
22-year-old Kari Hostler is hoping to find a spark with someone.
Okay, so hold on. Shout out to, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Angie? Shout out to Angie. What up, Angie? Yo, what up? Listen to me. Listen to me. We got Angie in the house, okay? Angie was the woman that was here yesterday. She talked on this mental illness. I take this very seriously, ladies and gentlemen. And I need you to really, really understand this, right? Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Angie's going to educate you about this mental illness. I'm telling you, she's going to be the one. Yeah, I know she's rough around the edges. Yeah, I know she hood. I know she ghetto. That's fine. She's going to educate you about this. Angie, when are you coming back here? Okay. When are you coming back here, darling? All right. Yeah, she's going look, see Angie, there's a lot of people that loved your video. Some people didn't. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. They don't have to, you know what I mean? And they can speak on it. If you have a problem with her, speak on it. You know, and Angie, speak back. I got nothing to do with that. I got nothing to do with y'all feel, you know what I mean? All right. See, she loved the video. There's a lot of people that loved it. Right? Okay. See? Now I know, see, she feels good. Angie needs to know, listen, Angie, not everybody's going to like you here. Not everybody's going to like you. But I promise you the majority will. Because they know that you're here for a reason. You wouldn't be here. They know I wouldn't have you here if it wasn't worth it. Okay? Yes. She says, I'm off. Look, this is what I love about her. See this? Whatever. I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. Maybe we'll do something later. If not, we'll do something next week. Okay? She is going to educate you about what we're talking about here. I'm telling you. And Angie, as you can see this video, we're speaking in terms of this whole situation going on with, there's a new hustle. Now, again, loneliness is an epidemic. I'm not saying that women are not lonely either. I'm just saying you inherit your loneliness from a man. A man inherits his loneliness from not being with a woman, right? So it works together. I'm just saying to you, understand, when a man is lonely, the whole world is fucked up. Okay. So Angie is going to be back here. A lot of people liked your video, Angie. They did, because you know why? As rough, because they seen a different side. They're like, yo, this shit was educational. There's a lot of shit you talked about that nobody knew about. Okay. All right. She said we need each other. I just gotta chill. Okay, so you gotta get a blue wrench. Okay. You gotta get a blue wrench because I don't want nobody mistaking you for no bullshit here. Okay. Okay. See here in this way, we don't care what race you are, just as long as you transparent and can tell the truth. Okay. Now I know bro felt that he kind of cut your video up a little bit. So you said, you know what I mean, according to what you told me. But again, here, you got to express, man. My platform is raw. So you got to be just as raw as me. Okay, if I curse, you curse. You know what I mean? As long you got to listen. And this is what it is. And we appreciate that video, sister. I'm telling you, we did. That shit was, listen, I showed that video to my wife. My wife don't even watch YouTube. She don't even watch my videos. She watched yours. Okay? She watched every bit of it. Thank you, James Harris. James Harris just gave a super chat. God damn. Okay? Now I'm going to explain to you what a blue wrench is. Shout out to James Harris. Thank you, bro. Listen, James Harris, we appreciate that, bro. Angie is showing our diversity here. We need that. Okay, we need that because when we have these forums, our forums ain't gonna be like Trump shit. It ain't gonna be a whole bunch of losers. It's gonna be winners. So when we all together, it's gonna be. We say, sister, I don't give a fuck if you white or black. You there? You are one of my sisters. That's for sure. You are at the B University. You one of my sisters. Okay. Angie just spoke to me. She said, Nate, say less. And I know she's gonna back it up. Now, be patient with her. Because she goes hard. So I'm warning you, if you go hard at her in the comments on a video, you on your own. I'm not going to get into that. See, the only problem with YouTube is they may filter it and put it in my spam folder. I'm gonna put it back out there because you know what? I'm enduring expression. So if you're gonna give it expression, I'm gonna give it to you. Get used to seeing Angie, okay? Get used to it. Get used to understanding how we talk in New York City. It's nothing offensive. Yeah, we use a lot of fucking negative talk, but we understand each other. It's kind of like listening to somebody speak patois. Just sit back and listen. And if you have a problem with her, address her. Tell her, hey, I didn't like this and whatever it is. So she can bounce back. Because she constantly needs to see not only love, but she also needs to see if there's imperfection, because it's up to her to straighten that out. You dig? Oh man, we got another super chat. What's going on today? God damn. Shout out to Ken Thompson. God damn. Good Lord. Brother, did you see that video last night? How is it coinciding with this? God is so good. Did you see that video last night? I didn't even have the time. I tell you, if I had another hour, I could have did it. You heard she ain't hold nothing back. Anything I asked her, she answered it. She ain't being around the bush, no filter. I didn't bleep nothing out. And I had the keyboard right in front of me. God damn. Okay. Look, Lonnie says, hey, Angie, I'm telling you, they loved it. They loved it. She appreciates it too. Go Angie. She should put the prayer sign up. I'm telling you, it's needed. It's needed. It's needed. I just told you, if you listen, I told Angie the bottom line, you're not transparent, we don't fuck with you. That's all. Very simple. Right, Angie? I said, no transparency, we don't deal with you. Right, Angie? No transparency, we don't deal with you. So listen, what we're going to do now, I'm going to show them the rest of this video just a little bit because I'm going to have to get out of here. But I'm going to put it in the community chat. Now, this is a woman now. This is a woman, and I know you will. I know you will. Angie, there's a possibility, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not giving promises. There's a possibility Angie will pop up later. Okay? She's going to be our mental illness / what did I tell you, Angie? She's going to be our spokesperson for mental illness because she's living it. Okay? She's suffering with bipolar. Excuse me, she has bipolar. I'm not going to say she's suffering because she's, you know what I mean? She's going to be our spokesperson. Okay? Okay? She's going to be our spokesperson. Get used to it. Okay? Sorry, thank you. There she goes. She's going to be our advocate. I'm sorry. She's going to be our advocate. Now, again, I shared this news because I think you should know, because you're going to be like, yo, Nate got an advocate. He got an advocate on this channel that a woman that deals with mental illness. Okay? This is what it's going to be. You know, you got to understand this is something that we need, man. So be prepared. So there's a possibility we may do something with her later today. All right, so go ahead.
A connection.
I am very nervous, but I'm also excited. It takes like a lot of energy to go and talk to people that you don't know. You just kind of like socialize. It's like kind of like speed dating.
But Carrie isn't looking for love and romance. She's looking for friends.
You need platonic relationships in addition to romantic relationships. It's important, I think, for just like your well-being and your mental health. Humans are social creatures.
Searching for ways to branch out, she went online and stumbled upon Girls NYC.
The Girls is an exclusive social group for.
Okay, so we gotta listen. I'm gonna have to get out of here because I have to put this in the community board. I spoke about this the other day, and this is a big thing in New York because they have like this big bus that does it, and now this is a big thing among the women. But our social thing is gonna be here. What they're doing there is what we're doing here. This is going to be our social club. Our social club is the Be Mine University. This is our social club, okay? Okay? Let me just give it to you. You see that B there? That is our social club. That is our social club. That's our charm school. Our social club is the B University. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a community board so you can listen to the whole thing yourself. Men are looking to be cuddled. Women are looking for friends. So obviously social media is damaging this. People need that human interaction right now. This is the time to get your coins up. Men, maybe you need to open up a club for a woman. Can't say maybe you need to open up a club for women where they can have a social club for themselves. Social club ladies, right? Ladies, you need to start maybe take this thing seriously with this female cuddling. This is where it's at. Women get into the female cuddling. Men open up a social club for women. Women need friends, and men need to be cuddled. Okay, okay, okay. Lonnie says, "Can you please put the yes, yes? Can I please? I definitely will, Lonnie. Can you please put the Angie video in the community tab? I missed it. I will put it in the. I will do that right now. Yes, I will, Lonnie. And please, I need y'all to comment on that video. Everybody, do me a favor, comment on that video, and just tell the truth. If you whether you like her or you don't. I'm not gonna. If you don't like her, then it's cool. I believe me. Every comment, we need that. We need it all. I want you guys to get involved because this is serious. One of my favorite topics is mental illness. I'm big on that. I'm really, really big on that, and I'm glad I got an advocate here that can advocate you from a raw perspective. Remember, okay? You think I'm raw? She's just as raw. But you know what I mean? The woman is on medication with this, and she's able to advocate for it better. Look at that. Shout out to Philip Cobb. We got another super chat. Angie was for sure. Nate, these brothers paying for cuddling so wild, but this is where that loser is. Philip, I'm telling you, brother, since I've been off of social media, brother, I kid you not, man. I see clearer now. It's almost like I'm triple forced to connect us. You understand? And these 2 videos I'm about to share on the community board, I want you guys to support and listen to this video from beginning to end. Just listen to it. It's already on Spotify. Okay, I put it on Spotify this morning. So if you're at work and you got to listen to it, I already put it on the podcast. I already put it on Stitcher. I already put it on SoundCloud. It's up. Get used to her. Okay, she's gonna have some real vulnerable moments sometimes in these videos. And if y'all got something to say, maybe y'all could talk about it face to face. Pop up. So I'm not promising, because if I don't have up there today, we'll have to wait till next Wednesday. But in the meantime, you'll be able to watch this video, man, and get used to it. We have an advocate now. Not nobody had been there. Somebody is dealing with it now. Okay? And she's with it. This is our family. This is what we do. Let's build out. If Trump could get that much of following, shit, give me 2% of that type of people coming up into a follow. I'll be happy. I'm cool. That's a lot of motherfucking support, man, for such a lonely environment over there. So we got something better working over here. Okay, we got the education, all the above. Shout out to Lamel. Video was lit, my sister. Schizophrenia, she needs her meds. We trying to fit it. Let me give Lamel this. Let me give him a standing moderator. Lamel, I think Lamel been good. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he been good. But Lamel, we kick your ass out when you act up. But you been good. I think your comments I think your shit's been legit. You ain't been disrupting the class. You know what I mean? There's 2 types of moderator. You got standing moderator and managing moderator. I'm gonna give you a standard. I think you deserve it. I think you deserve it. I think you deserve it. Okay? I think you deserve it. I think people right now, but share that video. I need you to share that video. Share this video, but share that video, because she has to be part of this, because y'all got to start reading people's imperfections mentally to understand what's going on. I think the more and more you listen to her, you're going to look to personal around your personal circle and read people like, oh shit, you may even have it yourself. She says, I'm just saying, be mindful by leaving comments on my shit is vicious. No, right. She had a person, I ain't gonna get into her name, but y'all, okay, Angie had a little comment, little back and forth with one of our sisters in there. And hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But again, Angie, not everybody's going, listen, I go through this every day. Not everybody gonna like me. You didn't like me at first. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't like me until you got to know me. So maybe they need to know. You'd be surprised. The one you going back and forth with in them comments will be the one that you probably going to be the closest to when we all meet in person. You know what I mean? Because they were saying, why would she get mad and she's expressing all her information? I'm like, well, she does have an emotion. I mean, people don't understand. Just because you share everything don't mean you're not supposed to have a response. There's an emotion always going to follow an action. So if there's an action you have an emotion that follows it. And she's passionate about what she does. And, you know, one person didn't agree with her. And that's fine. You know what I mean? I didn't silence her. You know, she actually is a student here. I don't know if she has a blue wrench, but she is a student here. But she doesn't comment too much in the comments. She comments when the video's up. I did notice that. So I don't know her per se, but I see that she's been leaving a lot of comments in the comments. So I don't know. Y'all got to determine, is it a troll? Is it a real situation? But she is a student here, you know, according to it. Matter of fact, no, it ain't no secret. Hold on. Let me tell you the name. It ain't no secret. Denise something, I think, right? Hold on. I'll tell you right now what her name is. Okay, so her name is Deborah Houston. Now, what's crazy is you can't see. I don't understand that. It went in my spam folder because you know what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to respond, Angie, in that comment with a little less propaganda. Because I don't know what happened. YouTube put it in the spam folder. I approved it, and it's still not showing up. So they're not showing it. So I think what you need to do is respond to her again because I don't think she got the response. Okay, but just keep it simple because YouTube will not, if it's something crazy, they filter it. They won't even post it. Even when I approved it, I don't think they did. You know what I mean? Again, no, I'm just saying, you could just say, hey, you know what I mean? Why don't you pop up on a live stream? Just keep it simple. Just say, pop up on a live stream. She needs to pop up on a live stream if she got them issues. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all could solve it. That's the best way to do it because, again, I never seen Deborah Houston here. You know, so she said, forget it. But I think you should. So I'm going to post this in the community board. Be patient, ladies and gentlemen. Men, black man, white man, Asian man, they're lonely. They're alone. We have a lonely epidemic right now. That's why they're miserable and frustrated. Some of y'all are married while my husband, that's why he's miserable. Well, he has me. He's still lonely because there's something he's seeking he's not getting. There's something he needs and he's not getting. And when these men are not getting the proper intimacy, it becomes that. So I think the men, you need to think about investing into a social club for the ladies, and a woman need to work on how you're going to do this cuddling thing. You have to rent a crib, rent a spot, you know, get the business going, maybe get some security in there and, you know, do what you got to do. You can make a lot of money doing this shit. Shout out to Miss Jefferson. Nate, that was such a good laugh last night. I love seeing two New Yorkers go back and forth. Yo, you know what? Hold on. Shout out to Miss Jefferson. Let me just give him a clip of this shit because yo, we see us New Yorkers don't even realize it when we are talking. Oh shit! Shout out to Miss Jefferson. Oh shit! Hold on. I gotta play this. This shit was. Let me just give y'all a clip if y'all just missed out. If y'all just missed out. More. Now, the two things that I've touched on, I had an issue because I said, you said I need you to clarify this. You said you have an escort between the 5 boyfriends, 5 ex-boyfriends. Right. Okay. Right. Then you gave this, then I was like, I don't think she's going to say she was hustling on, because you could hustle on Instagram and Facebook heavy with escort. So my question to you is, was it just the 5 boyfriends and they was paying you licks, or was you really hustling other than the 5 boyfriends?
So the thing was this, I had, so I'm an esthetician. I graduated with my esthetician license, so I used to do massages. And I used to charge $160 for 45 to 55 minutes, and I would have that hustle coming in. Plus, I had my hustle coming in with the blowjob. So between them, it was enough money for me to be 30. But let's say that, because some guys got really disrespectful. Like, some guys would pop Percocets. I always wanted other options, you know. Maybe I can find somebody that's interested in doing that with me, but somebody that I might feel more comfortable with doing it than somebody else. It's not that it was an open door, but it was my selection. It wasn't like everybody was a go.
Tell them this before we go. Tell them this before we go forward, right? Let them know how big the culture is, because you know every nationality is known for their thing. Russian.
I do believe, generally speaking, in most situations, that is the situation, the view that y'all portrayed. But right. In my specific situation, it is so far from it. You know, I didn't suck dick because it was the easiest. I did it because it was the most comfortable. It was the most. It was the only hustle at the time.
You think
like,
Diallo was getting turned on from that?
Huh?
You think he got turned on from that?
Who?
Diallo.
or culture and be brought up in the hood.
Why did he choke you out? Because you
Why?
said you had to leave.
Okay, let's talk about that. And
You
I said
said
this
that.
in the video too. His friend got stabbed 7 times. We are talking about somebody from the hood who has his love and heart in the hood, right? This is a typical hood guy who loves the hood. Now imagine his big dog gets shot. His friend got stabbed 7 times. Was in the hospital, seeing his friend bleed out. Have to take him to the hospital. A lot of situations have happened for him before pulling up to my house, which is why I pulled him from that. Because I'm like, yo, every time I send you back to New York City, you come back, you either fall, you got blood, like it's just like too much. Just stay here, be safe. Get on your feet, get the fuck out. Not to be with you, not to love you, but I see in what life, your direction, I guess I see where your life is going.
She's upstate New York. She's upstate New York right now. She basically was saying she's in Rochester, New York. So she was trying to keep him away from the problems, not to go to the city because is what. Now, I hate to tell you this. Rochester ain't no walk in the park either.
If you stay home, it is.
I mean, if you stay home anywhere, it is. If you stay at home anywhere, it is.
But I work remote.
Okay, but you don't know nobody up there?
And I don't want to know nobody out there. Every time I try, they weird as fuck. That's why you're right. They ain't no walking apart, which is why I don't go outside. I stay in my 4 bedrooms.
I've been up in Rochester. That shit is no walking.
That shit is a slum. Everywhere you go, even the good neighborhoods is still kind of slummy. Like good neighborhoods, nice houses, but the people suck. Like it is what it is. They're not nice people here. They're weird.
Let me ask you this. You said you was the abuser, and you asked the people off camera would I have a problem with you being the abuser. Now everybody already knows me having a woman put a foot in a man's ass, I'm all for that. If you could control a man, that's my thing though. I like that. I personally like when I see a woman got control over. Oh, we losing her.
You lost me. I'm back. Somebody called me. My bad.
That's all right. I personally like that because my thing is, if a woman's gonna be with a man that's abusing her, I'd rather see you abuse him.
I do. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I got the wrong bitch. Like, I feel like that whole video that y'all made, all the feedback, I feel like y'all had manipulated. Like, I wouldn't say you manipulated because you had a piece of work to work with, right? Now, in that piece of work that you had to work with, those questions were very manipulative. That was another problem that I had. They were manipulating me to answer certain questions that led to certain answers to make me look a certain way. The whole video went down that way.
A lot of people who you talking about, let them know because they don't know.
Diallo, the guy that made New York City podcast, Everything Podcast, he had really edited the video to the point where he manipulated the questions. And even that's the worst kind of YouTuber you can have, is somebody who will manipulate the outcome, right? Because you made it seem like I was a victim. You made it seem like I'm this whore who chose to fuck for bread, which I was sucking, and it was not the way it looks. Even when I go into details further on today, you're going to hear what I say, and it's going to be very different from what it looked like. And for me, the whole issue is like, you manipulated the outcome. You manipulated the judgment. That's why you had the counter reviews that you put out. You manipulated it.
Weak in there?
Huh?
He made you look weak in there, you think?
He made me look like a weak ass, dumb ass bitch that was a victim that chooses pretty boys, and that I have just made me look all around dumb. And it was the way he manipulated the questions. You know, there was no space to give me any kind of glory. You know, there was no space to give me a pat on the back. It was all manipulated to make me look a kind of way.
Shout out to Eric Bond. Hold on. Shout out to Eric Bond. God damn. All right. If you're just joining in, we got Angie. We got Angie Love here. We transparent. We got our emotions in the level, so don't take nothing personal. She's not new to that. She did YouTube before, but she didn't do it. I was under the impression. I'm gonna tell you the impression. Video. This is the impression. You said the impression you think we got. The impression that we got was, number one, this was a single mother that's not black, but grew up in the hood, because we always think a single mother is a black woman with multiple children. We don't realize that a non-black woman, a Russian woman at that, a foreign, right? You know, and I know, as a foreign woman that grew up in the hood, you know black men are attracted to you. And you know you fuck with niggas. I know you do. Because you can tell. And like you said, the lightest type of person you would have dealt with, you couldn't tell me that you deal with a whole bunch of Russian men or had Russian boyfriends. No. Right.
No.
Okay. So the fact that you do that as a black man, I already know what the narrative is going to be. So it's either going to be left or right. Your situation, the impression I got, I didn't pick up that you was a hoe. I didn't pick up that you was a hoe. I picked up your circumstances pushed you, because you did tell them you did the escort thing. You said that yourself.
And I'll explain that too. I'm gonna explain that. I'm gonna explain that in some more details.
Right, but even here on this channel, excuse me, damn the channel, in this university, I even tell my woman, listen, I'm not condoning you telling her to go to prostitution, escorting, chase niggas for money, but nothing should be free. I do say that. So I'm not going to back, but I do say that. And they know, every woman here that's listening, the people that's here listening, I push that all the time. Don't fuck with these fucking broke bastards and they ain't paying for nothing. Let them pay a bill. Let them niggas pay half the rent, a quarter of this, phone, something. You know what I mean? It should be an exchange. You're giving them pussy. So you said that you was escorting, but there were all 5 ex-boyfriends and you was just tossing that around. I'm like, all right, as long as they was looking out for her, then it was an escort. But if she just fucking all 5 of her ex-boyfriends, that's not escorting because you're not getting compensated.
No, I didn't getting compensated. Okay, so now check this out, right? So first of all, I never fucked for bread. That's number one. I never fucked for bread. I always had opportunities. And then you have also stated sometime in the video that I had to be fucking mad guys. This is what you said. I had to be fucking mad guys because I was promoting it on Facebook and Instagram. Those are your words.
Facebook and Instagram.
That's what you said. Because when he asked me how did I promote, I said Facebook and Instagram. You went ahead and said, well, I know you was fucking mad guys outside of the circle of 5 because I promoted it. That's incorrect as well. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying your points of view were ever wrong. I just really think I got the wrong bitch. Like, I feel like I understand if I was the DV situation where I allowed these tragic men into my life. Most of my exes, supervisors, construction workers, supervisors, managers. None of my exes have ever been
sick. Is junkies. You know they are. Construction workers is junkies and alcoholics. Come on now.
Yeah, but they make bread if you find the right guys. But they're still good people. You can't say that. Like, you really can't say that they're junkies and alcoholics.
This is what you got to understand. See, this is what you got to understand at this platform. I'm not pro-male. I'm pro-woman. I'm already you know what I'm saying? So I got to separate clown motherfuckers from official niggas.
Right.
I'm not saying me and Donato's best friends, but I didn't know he edited that. I didn't know that. I thought y'all just went straight through with that.
No.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He edited that out. I had a whole session on how I suck dick and what people used to do while I sucked dick. And I gave man experience. He chopped that whole shit out. He chopped that whole shit out and just left it as, oh, you had 20. The only fucking part in that video where it was trying to make sense, he said, oh, 20. I mean, the only part that he cut it out from and left it at was you had 25 minutes to your expense. That's the only time I really touched on my sex. But I had a whole session with him where I told him where niggas would take drugs to remain high during sessions so their dick stayed harder. So make it so I can just suck dick straight for 25 minutes.
Whoa, what?
This is real shit.
Back that up.
He cut that out. He cut that out the video.
Wait, hold on. Somebody just said true. Initial plan said true. I work with them daily. What did you say about the for this shit to stand up? What? Say it again?
They used to take Percocets to keep their dick hard, so then that way during my sessions there'll be no stopping, and it's just 25 minutes straight fucking dick massage with my mouth. This is what I had to do it. Yeah, they would purposely take Percocets, and I had to ban it because that's how bad it got. It was like, y'all niggas is bugging. Like, if y'all want blowjobs, y'all gonna have to come sober. No alcohol, no drugs, because y'all niggas is doing the most. I'm not gonna be sucking dick for 25 minutes straight because you want to pop 2 perkies, keep your dick hard. And this is what I'm saying. These are different struggles that I had to not fuck for bread. I was dealing with other shit.
Yo, hold on. Hold on. Listen, again, we didn't hear that. But listen.
That was in his video. He chopped it out. He manipulated the whole conversation. You know how pissed I am right now? You manipulated the whole shit, Diallo. And I trusted you, bro. You manipulated the whole situation, bro. I trusted you, son. You manipulated every single question, every single image.
Diallo, listen, this is the deal with Diallo. He don't even he blinks out curses. I don't. He blinks out curses. So he probably took that out because maybe it was too graphic.
But that's the truth, and you can't cut it out of my interview. Then that's the case, and don't interview him and ask me those questions. Because then what do you ask me those questions to find out the answer for your personal knowledge?
Well, that's probably
Listen, I
true.
didn't come on this podcast for gossip and tea. I came for testimony. I came for testimony. I came to speak my piece. I came to support his channel, and then he just completely manipulates me to look like a scumbag. And it's like, first of all, I'm the abuser. First of all, I've never been hit before. I've got hit and I got choked that first time I left him. I haven't spoke to him since that video. Haven't spoke to him since. The other guy that finally hit me back after me fucking giving him mad bloody noses and bloody lips, that nigga punched me in my ribs.
I thought y'all was still together though. You said something in the video.
No, we have not fucked with my ex that choked me out. This is what I'm saying. There's an impression that I stayed with him. Once he choked me, I never spoke to him again. After those 3 days during the podcast, I was not in contact with him. Moving forward, I did not stay in contact. This is what I'm saying. I'm not that bitch that stays with people that hits her. That video makes me look like I stay with people that hit me. That is not the case.
So
that is what it made me look like. That's not the truth.
With me judging that. Apparently, I was against it. So my whole thing is, I done lost 2 family members, 2 homies from fucking with the wrong sister. Right? My question is that I could be wrong, but I may have to bring the video back. From what I remember, I could have sworn you gave the impression that this dude choked you out and this is what y'all do. It wasn't no big shit. He just got mad. He was having a bad.
What I said specifically was that we never fought before. And this is my second time living with him. This is not the first time living with him. This is the second time living. He has never put his hands on me. The most I ever did was break his TV and destroy everything in the fucking room. But we have never fought. We have never been physical, not pushing, no shoving, no nothing. That was the first time, and that's because his friend got stabbed. I'm not justifying it, but understanding his situation and his circumstances and considering the A-ball story, you got to take men's feeling into consideration. You cannot push and poke and expect no feedback. You can't do that.
Now, let me explain the repercussions. First and foremost, if a woman smacks me, I'm not punching her in the face.
Yeah, it's not okay. But as a woman, it's not okay for us to do it.
My ex-girlfriend tried to hit me with a belt. I restrained the fuck out of her. I was on a cruise. They tried to leave me in Jamaica. She took the belt buckle, tried to hit me with the shit, swinging the shit on me. And I restrained the fuck out of her. I never hit her.
Right.
And now, hold on, it gets better. When I told them I wanted a different room, they're like, listen, we may have to arrest you because she got a mark on her neck. I said, I restrained her. I never tried to choke. The reality is that she obviously was like, nah, it was all good because she knew I never put my hand, I restrained her from hitting me.
Right.
And even at that heat of the moment, I've been in several situations. For me to hit a woman, it has to be something beyond her.
Yeah, but you gotta consider other people's strength, their capabilities. You gotta consider their weight and size. I'm very intimidating. I'm 5'3", but I hold heat.
Yeah, but
I intimidate a lot of people. That's the truth. I intimidate so many people. That's why a lot of people are scared to confront me on topics. They're scared to talk to me, let alone try to live with me and try to fight me. Like that don't really happen too much for me because I'm very intimidating, and that's because I'm bipolar. I do have a raging attitude. Like that's just my attitude. Even with medication, it doesn't dumb it down. Like it controls the irrational thoughts, but I'm still bipolar.
Does bipolar mean you crazy? Straight up, tell me.
No, bipolar means you have an up and down in emotion. So for example, we go up and down with our medication. We have nightmares. We either can stay up all night. You can become schizophrenic by not taking care of your bipolar. It's like I just go up and down. So 1 minute I could be all ready for the world, the next minute I'm down and depressed and I want to kill myself. Like these are just regular thoughts. With the medication, it suppresses it, but it doesn't change my dwelling. That dwelling doesn't leave. This interview has bothered me since you dropped it. I've been bothered because I'm like, this is the wrong impression. This is the wrong person you're talking about. I don't think I'm the person that you're making me out to be. Like, I'm not saying that I deserve to get choked out. I'm saying that I can understand to get choked out.
So can you understand my response?
I understand why you're saying that, but even with that being said, you would have to know how bad I get to really give your response respect because you don't know how bad I can get. You don't know how much I can provoke.
There you go again. You saying, did you deserve that?
I don't know. Absolutely not. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that, and it's not acceptable. It's not
If you didn't
excusable.
deserve it,
That's why I don't talk to him.
Right. So if you didn't deserve it, what's the problem?
The problem is that I'm not this person that goes back to an abuser. This is not an ongoing abuse. This is the first time. And I feel like that one time that I spoke on my one main situation, people really ran with it. And like now all of a sudden I got this DV case. Everything is titled DV. What's DV? DV is being beat and staying. That's a DV relationship.
What does that mean? What is DV? What is that? Tell them.
Domestic violence.
Okay. They don't know. They don't know how the slang that we use here.
Yeah, it's domestic violence. DV is domestic violence relationship. I never had a domestic violence relationship. If I did, I was the abuser. In the situation where I got choked out, I was actually the abuser.
What's this thing? I'm having a hard time. What's his thing again? I got to pull something up. What's his jump off again? What's
Everything New York City podcast? What?
Oh, everything in this is.
Here we go.
Did you have a strong male figure in your life?
I can honestly say I had a very abusive father, but
what?
Most of my exes have not been pieces of shit ever. They all have good jobs. They took care of me. We went half. They saved me from a lot of problems. They saved me from. I can't say my exes are douchebags. I can put on any of them into the conversation.
Why you not with them?
To all of them.
Well, why you not with them?
Because of me. Because I need someone that's going to be not temperamatic with me. And a lot of guys are still from the hood. They're still temperamatic.
How they temperamatic? You just said they was good. How they temperamatic?
I'm temperamatic. And I feel like, for example, Biggs, right? Biggs is one of my exes. Biggs is a big dude. He used to be blood, but then he became a supervisor of Chelsea Piers. Amazing man. Amazing. But considering that I grew up with him and I seen his temper, I just don't trust his future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he shows me those signs. He would never hit me. Everyone says that until they do it, though. You know what I'm saying? And when you have somebody like me who will push you, I need to be for positive that you're not going to put your hands on me. Like,
you saying I would hit you? You saying that I would hit you?
You?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I could provoke you enough. Absolutely.
You could push me to hit you?
I think I could. I really think I could.
Out of your mind, boo. You know better than that.
I think I could.
You up there in that
gym. Because I've had the most pompous niggas put their hands on me because I can push any niggas to that level. You can't say that's non-existent. Like I said, the 8-ball tag is the perfect excuse.
Listen, you can't look at me and know that I ain't no ordinary nigga. Come on now, baby.
But you can't look at me and think I'm an ordinary bitch.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you was ordinary.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's what y'all dumb down the whole conversation to make me look as such. You can't front that video review that you had to not give me in any kind of light to look strong. Now, let me tell you why I suck dick and why I chose sucking dick. Because we ain't talk about that because somebody
I
You said the first thing, the reason why females go to that is because it's the easiest, it's the money maker. Why did I choose that specifically, right? Because I'm not like everybody else.
Right, you wasn't doing it for free.
And I'm religion. Now check this out.
Was you doing it for free?
No.
Okay.
I got money for it.
All right,
that was why I was called escorting.
How much?
Like about $1.25 for 25 minutes.
$1.25
price, but it was good enough for me.
It's kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive, but that's
okay. For 25 minutes, yeah. I did try to make it expensive. I tried to make it as right. Now, why did I choose blowjobs?
Okay, why?
Let's get into that.
Why?
Because one, I had scammers in my life, and I got drug dealers. I got hustlers. I got scammers. I got a bunch of niggas that run the streets that I can get into robbing with, burglarizing with, scamming with. Why didn't I choose that route? Easy answer. Because it affects other people. Sucking dick doesn't affect nobody other than your bitch. But if you was a solid man, it wouldn't affect your relationship.
How come not fucking, nigga? Why you gotta suck his dick? What's the point?
Because I don't want niggas touching me.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't want niggas touching me. If I suck your dick, you can't touch me while I'm doing it. That's one of the rules that I had. You cannot touch me. If I fuck you, you can touch me. I don't want to be touched.
Hold on, I could touch your damn head now. Hold on, I'm paying you $100.
That's all you can touch. That's it.
I'm touching your head.
But that's all you can touch is my head, not my titties, not my ass, not my body, not my pussy, nothing.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, I understand that. You're right about that.
It's not that it was the easiest route, but it was the most comfortable that I can get with the idea. Now, why did I suck dick in general? My dad, he tortures us for money. He's not a poor man. Like this man will literally use money for anything. He will drag me into any direction as long as, like, he'll tell me shit growing up. He used to tell me like, oh, stay home from school so you could do laundry. Fuck school because you got to take care of the house. And that was because my mom was in the hospital.
Whoa. Dad was telling you not to go to school.
Yes. So I can take care of the household because my mom was in the hospital. He had to work. I had to do laundry for him so he could have work clothes. and I had to go to school all at the same time, and he encouraged me to stay home. Absolutely. And that was because he's a militant man who believes women should do everything and family comes first. So why did I try to escape my father? Because he gave me tons of money, but had me under his fucking, like, under his hand. Like, anything I did has to go through him. Anything I want to buy has to come through him. Anything I need has to come through a favor that I complete for him, whether it's vacuuming, cleaning, mopping, whether it's running an errand for him. I'm tired of living like that. I got a kid. He didn't let me work 3 years into having a kid because he didn't want the rent to go up.
Wow, wow. Oh,
he didn't want the rent to go up. So why would I stay in that kind of toxic ass environment? So yeah, I do prefer to suck dick over being a slave to somebody's money. Yeah, I do prefer to go to a shelter than have to keep taking money from a man who disrespects me and puts me down and has me feel like I can't do nothing without him. Yeah, I'm willing to do all of that. Absolutely. For my freedom, I will do it all. And I feel like that's what was not noted at any point in these videos. Like, I went through so much shit. For it to be simplified to what y'all have summed it up to, it's like y'all don't even know half the story. Like, I would never sum it up to that. That's not how my life is gonna get summarized.
Don't you feel, so you just said it, the impression I got, what you just telling me now is your father was not a loving father to his daughter. Okay.
Till this day, he's not. Like, he helps me still financially, but even then, it's like he'll get mad at me and hold my check.
Loving. Fuck the finances. Loving. He wasn't loving.
He was not loving. Okay. He abused us. I put him in jail growing up. That's why my mom wanted to die, because he kept hitting her. I had to save her from getting hit. Like, this is about my dad and me escaping him, and it took that route.
My condolences to your mother, too. Let me mention that face to face. My condolences to the loss of your mother, majorly.
Thank you.
This is very wow, it's kind of pretty deep. When you said that you was an escort, then you switched. I see when you tell Diallo things, it seems like you're like anybody else. I could see that you're a little, you seem transparent here, but you seem like you hold things back and pull back a little bit.
Because with Diallo, I knew he was going to manipulate it from the beginning, right? Because it was unordinary that out of blue, he asked me to do it. I don't know what his YouTube is about. I never checked out any of his videos. And I was like, he's probably going to try to troll me. He's going to dive directly into escorting. And that's what happened. So I was already hostile with the nigga, because he's gonna try to make me like this escorting dumb bitch that he knew once upon a time. And I'm not the one. I keep telling you. I got a 4-bedroom, a Medicaid job. I got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Like, I'm living my best life. Like, don't dumb me down to something as simplistic as that. That's not me.
So
that's just not me.
You felt as an interviewer, he was going straight. That's the main shit.
He was just going straight for the kill, my nigga. And that's all it was about. Just trying to make me look worse and worse in the conversation. At no point did he try to make me look good. No point.
So why did he cut it out?
I don't know. Why did you cut that part out, Diallo? Like, why did you cut out the most important part of my truth? And then towards the end, right, when the video had ended, I told him, I said, I don't know where this conversation is going to take me, but at least I got my truth out. That's what I told him. And he goes, yeah, at least people are going to know. And then he chops that whole part out.
Hold on, y'all never fucked?
No.
Never.
Me and Diallo?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that nigga since college. I'm 32 now.
I mean, no, I'm saying, like, y'all didn't have
never. Okay. I liked him growing up, but I was
you don't think he would have been the type of nigga that you need to be with?
I don't think so. Under what he just did, absolutely not. Like, you gonna sit and chop out the most key point.
A lot better than choking you out and banging.
I don't agree to that. You rather deal with a gangbanger? I get choked out every day.
Hold on. You rather deal with a gangbanger than him? That's what you're saying?
Someone who's gonna fuck with my mind? Do you know how bad mental torture is for me in comparison to getting hit? I can take a hit and forget about it. You can't forget when niggas stay on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and have your whole life swirling like your son's never gonna see these fucking videos.
Oh wow, you got a point there. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not to say that I would rather get choked out, but in this case, yeah, at this point, I would rather you just slap me in my face than you sit there and fucking drag me.
Felt as if he was disloyal.
He was very disloyal. He literally threw me under the bus because he likes you. He respects your work. And he's like, here's his way in. And he threw me under the bus to get on top. That's how I feel.
I'm going to tell you something. You know, in that whole video, I kept saying, this is how in a date, I did say, I was using an example, in a date, this is how you talk to a woman and ask the questions. You were getting comfortable. I seen you pulling out. You ain't pulling back from me. You ain't pulling back from me, are you? You ain't pulling
No.
back shit here. Okay. You was
No.
pulling back a few times, right? You was pulling back a few times, and I felt as if he knew how to. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example where he tried to do it a little different. Watch.
I ain't know he was bisexual when I had a baby with him. I mean, I always thought he was bisexual though, because like, you ever seen like a guy that's always on somebody's dick? And you always wonder why. It's like, oh, they're probably gay, and that was the situation.
Yeah, we see a lot of
It's not
those.
like I knew it. Yo, they
See, he tried to blow it off. He just said, "We see a lot of those." Watch him.
bro. I'm gonna say they coming off the closet.
Come to find out that he wanted
like,
them.
you got kids,
So it's
and you
just
got
like, there
babies,
goes
and
that.
you never intended on. Like, I just don't
There
get
goes
it.
that. Like, you threw me under the bus. You
Yeah,
threw me
he
under the
let
bus
you
in the
roll,
beginning. Your
though.
whole interview.
He letting you
You
roll.
threw
Look,
me under the bus for
he
a
ain't doing
fucking
that.
review, my
Hey,
nigga.
Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him.
And on top of that, I'm raising your kid.
Yeah, have a kid together.
I'm raising your kid by myself, and you want me to die because you could do a better job. I want to see it and have him be down here like.
So you said 7 years old, 9 year old. And how do you think all this is affecting him? Like
He don't see it.
he doesn't.
He don't see it.
He doesn't ask where's daddy, nothing like that.
No, he knows daddy a piece of shit. He wants.
Now, see, you know the difference now, boo. Come on now. You know I would have been on that. Hold on, how you fuck with this dusty ass nigga? Get the fuck out of here. If I was interviewing you, you know that car would have been a lot more alive. I felt as if he was ultra respectful on the questions. He
He was respectful with the questions, but the direction of his questions were biased. They already had a target vision. They already had a way to play.
So
the way his questions were targeting more on the escorting side and
Wow.
making it look more of DV. It did not look like what I look like. That's not me.
I would tell you why. I would tell you why you probably felt that. The more he cut the part out. Yes, man, we're nasty. We want to know the question about when you did this and did that. Yeah, I know that's probably what you expected. But listen, I didn't give you that impression, and you told us more. So I felt that he was trying to. Me and Diallo got two different ways of how we do our style, right? I felt. Listen, if I had to think of anything he did in there wrong, I think with a lot of people, let me give a disclaimer here to a lot of people that's listening, because a lot of people don't understand this. As New Yorkers, we use a terminology that could be a lot offensive to a lot of other people, whether we saying my nigga, that, the third. Don't take offense to
Yeah,
that.
no, that's my biggest fear right there. The N-word, because I'm white.
Let me just explain to them, because they don't understand. In the 5 boroughs,
Yeah, I know. It's gonna look like I'm being mad racist right now.
Right.
Like,
That
I
ain't
know.
racist.
I'm white. I gotta understand it.
No, we know that racist ain't you. You far from that. If anything, this is how we use our lingo. Please don't take it disrespectful. I don't care if she was Puerto Rican. I don't care if she was Dominican. I don't care whatever. That's how we correspond. That's, as you can see, I'm calling her that, whatever. But please understand, this is how we talk with our expression. Now, back to you. The thing is, what I felt is if I thought the video was amazing. I felt, and I'm glad you came, because I didn't want to overstep his boundaries and tell her to come here, but it was meant to be. I felt the mental illness. I touched on that more. Now, the two things that I've touched on, I had an issue because I said, I need you to clarify this. You said you have an escort between the 5 boyfriends, 5 ex-boyfriends.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then you gave this, then I was like, I don't think she's gonna say she was hustling on, because you could hustle on Instagram and Facebook heavy with escort. So my question to you is, was it just the 5 boyfriends and they was paying you licks, or was you really hustling other than the 5 boyfriends?
So the thing was this, I'm an esthetician. I graduated with my esthetician license, so I used to do massages. I used to do massages, and I used to charge $160 for 45 to 55 minutes, and I would have that hustle coming in. Plus, I had my hustle coming in with the blowjob. So between them, it was enough money for me to be 30. But let's say that, because some guys got really disrespectful, like some guys would pop Percocets. I always wanted other options. Maybe I can find somebody that's interested in doing that with me, but somebody that I might feel more comfortable with doing it than somebody else. It's not that it was an open door, but it was my selection. It wasn't like everybody was a go.
Tell them this before we go. Tell them this before we go forward, right? Let them know how big the culture is, because every nationality is known for their thing. Russians got a whole bunch of damn fucking massage parlors.
Well, yeah, a lot of Asians too. Especially the Chinese parlors. The Chinese parlors, you can get a beat and a happy anywhere in Chinatown.
Yeah, big
Anywhere in
time.
Chinatown, them Chinese
So,
people
ladies
love
and
them little
gentlemen,
guys.
listen. I want y'all to. I just put the video on the community board. Support the video. Shout out to Kimberly, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Lonnie, everybody supporting. As you know, you gotta be my level of transparent to do this shit. So, like it or love it or leave it, or like it or love it, hate it or love it. this is my language. You know what I mean? And this is the language that I want y'all to understand, because I watch how people get better dealing with me. That I could tell you. You watch, because all a woman want is transparency and a nigga not doing her dirty. That's all. A woman will say she rather a man hit her before he drags her name in the dirt. You know what I mean? Women just are different, and we just have to move accordingly to that. You know what I mean? So we will be back. Like I said, Angie may be back later. If y'all see me go live again later, Angie's gonna be there. You know, maybe we won't be able to wait till next week, but I gotta see if I'm able to even do that. Okay, because of the way the day moves about. But Angie, I'm gonna hit you on the phone anyway. But I feel good. I feel good about this, and I hope it encourages more people to embrace this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no judgment for expression, but if somebody does judge it, just be mindful that that's why people don't be honest, because they don't want to be judged. So it's a dice roll, you know what I mean? But gotta be for the shits, you know what I'm saying? So, but if y'all want to watch the rest of the video, I could let it keep playing. Let me know. If you want to watch the rest of the video, I could let it keep playing. If you want to watch it on the thing later, just give me some. Let me know right now in the comments. If not, I'll let it keep rolling for the next 25 minutes. I'll let her just finish it. You can just watch it here. Why wait till later, right? Like, damn, we always in the road already. Maybe y'all at work. Maybe I could just let it roll. But yeah, matter of fact, I'll let it play for a little while. I'll let it play.
And they'll do it happily too. Like,
yeah, I know that. That's a fact.
But see, that's the hustle I'm not in, right? Because that's different. I wasn't that bold. I was like a fake hustler, because it was like I wanted to do it to make money, but I was so scared to do it. So I had to work around my comfort level at first. So I had the door open on Instagram and Facebook in case one nigga slipped up, I can replace him with the next. Just in case my income stops flowing in. It was never just that. I promoted it, but it was like a selection that I wanted to choose from.
How was the boyfriends paying you though? Like, how are they paying you? Like, you would tell them, like, yo, look out for a bitch. Like, how would you do it?
Right then and there. Cash first, nigga. No cash, no, nothing starts without the cash up front.
Oh yeah, Fifi had to tell you. This is a good call. She said, "Girl, you was in your car telling your business to a Negro. Nobody think you racist."
Thank goodness, because it's like, as a white person saying how I'm weird is really intimidating. Because it's like, I get it, and it's like, when somebody tells you to stop, you gotta respect it. But it's like, this is really how I talk. It really is no animosity, you know.
We in hood zone right now.
Like, this is just how I talk. This is regular shit for me. Like,
I'm just saying to you, right? When you orchestrate, I'm trying to think how an ex-girlfriend would come to me.
Like, it was easy. I'm selling blowjobs for $125, 25 minutes. Let me know if you with it. And I'll be on my way. It was as simple as that. I didn't have to fucking persuade nobody. You want to see? Go on my Instagram. I got some fucking pictures. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested, you'll respond back. And that's how I got my 5 niggas. Like, and I always kept that door open for others in case some need to be replaced. Some of them had to be replaced because it was to the point where niggas was popping Percocets to keep their dick harder. I'm not sucking your dick now. Now I gotta find somebody else. Like,
explain that to them what they mean when they were popping the perks. Now they keeping their shit hard, and now they want to go for
keeping their shit for hard for mad long. And if the shit is hard for mad long, you can't make them nut. And the way I process it is what I told Diallo too. How my 25 minutes went was like this: if I make you nut in 3 minutes, the clock stops at 3 minutes. Wow. If the clock stops at 5, I gave customer service. Like, I'm a good customer service person. Like, it was a hustle for me. It wasn't just, I'm gonna suck your dick. I have mad rules to this shit. Like, so for example, let's say you have 25 minutes to your expense, you nut in 5 minutes. And that's what I told Diallo. You nut in 5 minutes, the clock stops, we'll chill. When you're ready for the next 15 minutes, we'll get into it. Like, or whatever the situation is. But that's how I did my math. Like, I would stop and go, stop and go, stop and go.
Now hold on. How about one of them exes that you fuck with? Like, all right, baby, I gotta put this hammer inside your ass. I want some pussy. Now.
No.
How would you do that?
No, I was. So how did they invite me to that? How did they try?
Yeah, like basically, I got
they would try to touch. That was why the touching was off limits, because that was the entrance. Trying to touch my titties, trying to touch my ass, and I hate my titties touch. Period. By my boyfriend too. Like I'm not a titty person. Don't touch me. I don't like it.
Yeah, touch your ass and put your shit down your.
Right. So already I'm disgusted. I mean, the fact that you're buying is disgusting for me. I mean, I wasn't happily taking her money. Like, oh wow, I made that money. I was always like, yo, you a bum ass nigga. Like.
You wouldn't even go further than a blowjob, you saying?
No, I would never go further than a blowjob. Never. I never went further than a blowjob. If I wanted to fuck you because I wanted to fuck you, this wouldn't be a meeting for like I would have my niggas that I wanted to fuck. I wouldn't go to the circle of rain. Like I had people that I wanted to fuck myself, you know, like so it was like that was the breakdown for that. So a lot of niggas would keep their dick off for 25 minutes, so I wouldn't have to stop. So I would have to do it. It's not like I could pull up and be like, all right, give me a break. They would offer me a break. But I'm like, nigga, the faster we get this done, the faster I'll be on my way, nigga. I ain't got time to stop.
If they didn't have the perk, how quick could they bust off then? How quick?
Within 3 minutes. I mean, one time I had a customer, he had to go to work. I used to live in Jersey. He lived in Brooklyn. I had to drive from Jersey. He paid for my tolls, paid for my gas. I got there, he paid for the labor. And he nutted in like 3-5 minutes. And I kept going. I thought he wasn't done. The nigga was like, well, you showing off now. And I'm like, huh? So the nigga already nutted. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he gave my money and I left within 5 minutes. So that was
so you still got the full
that I got
minutes for 5 minutes.
Like
wow. That's why they call him
a work right after.
So you tricked his ass.
He tricked me because I thought I was staying for the whole 25, and then all of a sudden this nigga's like, I really gotta go, and I'm like, well, nigga, I drove from New Jersey for me to suck your dick for 3 minutes for you to nut and for me to be on my way. Like, next time I'm gonna charge the price higher. Like,
wow. And now again, would you ever do that again?
No, I can't. That's why I left. It hurt me too much, mentally, emotionally. People have no respect for me. It's always a joke. It's always a topic of conversation.
How do you know they don't have no respect for you? How do you know they don't got respect for when they paying you? How do you know that?
Because of the requests, the no condom requests. That was the biggest problem. The moment you asked me not to use the condom, I already know what time you want. You was sleazeball, and you not just asking me.
Oh wait, hold on. So you wasn't topping them with the condom. You topping them with the condom.
The top with the condom and no deep throat. That was another rule. No deep throat, because when you deep throat, you pass the condom.
All right, that's a fact.
You deep throat, you pass the condom. So I couldn't deep throat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit, that's a fact. Especially if you got a little dick. Especially if you got a little dick. You can't deep throat with a condom because you go past the condom, so you touch.
You really can't. It'll surpass the condom, and then you touch and skin, and at that point, you might have take the condom off. Like that's why I have rules. I wasn't one of those easy bitches. I was very complicated. And not only that, my bipolar shit had disabled me. So I'm on Adderall right now, but I haven't had Adderall.
How does that work? You on it right now?
Right. So this is my medicine. No, this is my bipolar medicine. I take Latuda. That's one of them. It's a very high dose because I'm very crazy. This is a depressant. Kanye West takes this. It's Lexapro. This is a generic, but the original is probably what he takes. It's a depressant. I take those two and with the Adderall. The Adderall is for energy and for focus because I have ADHD. These two is for my moods. Now for the Adderall, it's like before Adderall.
How many pills do you take for your moods?
I take 3 pills a day. I take 2, 1 depressant, 1 mood stabilizer, and then the Adderall. And I take 3 a day, every day. It's annoying. I hate it. I wish I didn't have it. I wish I could be regular. I wish I didn't need medication. I wish I could be normal. But that's not my story. And I can't make it be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, so what happened was my bipolar disabled me. I couldn't keep a job. Like, I couldn't keep a job because I was so depressed.
You get SSI for that?
You could.
Okay.
I don't get SSI for that, but you could. But they only give you $2,000, and that's not covering nothing.
Young. They probably think you're too young.
No, once you have a medical, no, you good. I know somebody on it at 21 that she's also bipolar, but she's 21 and she's on Medicaid, right? She's on disability. But I feel like that's a dumb move because you're gonna run out of disability mad quick at the age of 21. Like that was a dumb move. Like you might want to hold off. That's what I did. I was trying to hold off on disability. I'm trying to push, and I found Adderall, and I was able to keep a job. Medicaid is the first job that I've had consistently for almost going on a year now. The Adderall really helped. So what happened was I thought I wasn't able to keep a job, so I got desperate. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I gotta find a way to make money, nigga. If I can't keep a job, then I need to at least go to the streets and make money. Like, I need some kind of, I didn't want to give up on myself. So I was like, it may look like the lowest job to do, but it was on the only option at that point. I had a kid with a bad schedule, no
I
supervision,
did
no
mention
help.
that a woman's hustle is usually, a man's hustle in the streets is street shit, right? And a woman's hustle is usually, right? That these are both obviously
It
illegal.
is in most cases, but in my case, I wouldn't particularly identify being like the rest, only because my situation is so particular to why I chose that route. It wasn't because it was the easiest route. It wasn't because it was like the only route that I could think of at this point, because I tried everything else. I have a long resume, no job I can keep with. Finally, I get Adderall and I can keep a job. You know what I'm saying? I never had the mental health that I needed, so I was desperate. I was like, yo, I gotta make money, so I'm gonna suck some dick because I'm not letting nobody touch me. So at this point, this is the best option. I'm not saying that you're wrong for what you said. I don't think nothing I said at any point was wrong in the videos. I just don't think it relates to me.
You didn't want your concern is the portrayal, and I understand that. I got a question with this before we go to that too, because I got so many things. When do you know that you need your medication? When do you know?
If I can't calm down, if I'm talking too fast, if I can't control my anger, if I can't disassociate from the topic that I'm thinking about, if I dwell too hard, if I have nightmares, that's usually my first cue that I need medication. If I have a nightmare, they'll feel really vivid, and when they're vivid, they bother me because I feel like it's real when I wake up. So I'll wake up paranoid. And then the medicine will calm all of it down. It doesn't let you sleep. If you don't take medication, you can't sleep without it. It won't let you sleep.
What?
Melatonin won't put me out, because when I was pregnant for 3 months, I didn't take medicine. And melatonin couldn't put me out. Sleeping pills couldn't put me out. The only thing that can put me out is my medicine. That's the only thing that can put me out. Without it, I stay up. I will stay the fuck up. And I get crazy like that.
For days or like
For days. Like, I can stay up for days. I might crash at some point, but I'll stay up for days and I won't be able to sleep consecutively. I'll wake up in brackets. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now I do it, but at least I sleep more consistently than before. Sleep is so key in life. People don't realize how important sleep is. Without sleep, your mind will be a mess in the day. It really will be. You can rely on your little fucking nap all you want, but realistically, your body needs energy. It needs to reset. It has to reset. And if your body's not capable of resetting by itself, that's a huge fucking problem. That is a huge problem, that you need medication to put you to sleep. Sleep to come normal, but it doesn't for me.
But the fact that you said you take medication, can you tell? And that sleep thing is very, very true, because even people that do coke, they wire it all up and all that.
They wire up.
They wire up. But the thing is, right? Somebody said here, you just need mushrooms and good food, baby. All them meds.
It's not true. My mom was schizophrenic. Without that medication, she wouldn't have killed herself. And people will have a huge. And that's one of my biggest issues with the stigma with mental illness, right? Because people think you can brush it off with food and vitamins, but you can't.
Your mother committed suicide?
She jumped off my building. Yeah, my house. She didn't jump in. That article you seen was the first time she attempted. It said rescue, remember?
Yes.
Rescue from the Hudson. She survived that one. But 3 years ago, she finally jumped off the balcony. She jumped off the bridge, then the balcony. This is what I'm saying. Medicine helps. You can't say you don't, because if she was medicated, she wouldn't have did it. But she refused to take her medicine because of the stigma on how bad it looks like when you take medicine. You look crazy. It's a stigma, and she didn't want that stigma. If you told her she was schizophrenic, she'd be like, no, I'm not. And it's like, but you are, Ma. You hear voices. Mama, like, but she didn't want to accept it, so she didn't take it, so she killed herself. And that's what bipolar and any other mental illness would lead you to without medication. Any one of them. Depression, psychosis, schizophrenia, any kind of mental disability can lead you to suicide.
What medication do they take for depression?
But the Lexapro, that's usually the number one. The Lexapro, the Escorting, or whatever the fuck that shit pronounced, that's the antidepressant. It's like one of the best antidepressants. But based on your severity, you'll have different medications that's more stronger than the next. And it's not like when you take medicine, it's a hit or it doesn't fix everything. It just keeps you regular. See, look, he's on meds, but without them, he was dangerous. You see, if they do put you to sleep, that was my mom's biggest problem. She felt like the medicine put her to sleep. She didn't want to take it because it ruined her day. But I'd rather you sleep than you be dead.
Your mother didn't want to take the medication.
She didn't want the stigma. That was her biggest issue. She didn't want to be associated with crazy. She didn't want that association. Medicine, crazy. That's the association.
Yeah, that's
she
true.
didn't want it. She was embarrassed. It was humiliating for her because she was a good woman, but she was just ill and she couldn't explain it. She couldn't explain why she was hallucinating on medication. So I didn't understand why she was still hallucinating on medication. And then I came across schizophrenia situations, like people who are like famous on Instagram who have schizophrenia, and they admit that medication doesn't
What is
cover the.
schizo? Give an example of a person that's schizo.
I'll tell you, what is his name? His name is Skippy. You can find him on Instagram. His name is Skippy or Chippy, schizophrenic Chippy. That's his name. I follow him all the time, and he has hallucinations. He'll even show you what the hallucinations look like on his page, and he'll auditate it, like he'll put the audio on it, and he'll tell you what he hears and sees. He has videos where he's actually freaking out when he thinks somebody's following him, and he's having conversations with people that's not there. People are telling him no one's there, but he doesn't believe it unless he uses his camera. His camera is how he uses to maneuver life, because the camera will show you what's in front of you. So anytime he's paranoid, he uses his phone to protect himself. You know what I'm saying? Schizophrenia is a huge problem. It's not just schizophrenia, bipolar, psychosis, fucking just about everything that's disassociates you from life can get really scary, and it's dangerous to be off medicine.
What about a person's sign when people shut down and don't just stop calling everybody? And
that's depression. And that's also, that can be suicidal. That could be a suicidal situation. Depression is huge. And don't sleep on depression like it's just depression. Depression can be very severe. Depression for everyone that could be your only diagnosis, but it might be your biggest trouble. Well, it might be your biggest trouble.
I got a boy that just walked away from the family. He got with this abusive woman. He just shut down to the point where he's
depressed. He's not eating probably. He's not showering, not brushing his teeth. He's probably depressed.
Yeah, but he goes to work and all that still.
And he probably comes home and he probably doesn't clean up after himself. Probably the house is a wreck.
He lives with her. He's shut down from his family. He don't fuck with nobody now. Just disappeared.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone is different, you know. You would have to really dissect him individually and see what his patterns are, like, because everyone is different. I know if that's unordinary for him, then something is wrong. You know, for me, when I shut down, it's normal because I always shut down because I'm always hot-headed. So I always need some time to myself. Like, right. But for most people, it's not like that. Sometimes when they shut down, they never do it. And when they finally do it, it's like, what is going on? In that situation, I'd be worried because suicide is right around the corner. Suicide is always right around the corner. From depression, psychosis, schizophrenia is right around. Without my medicine, I will be dead. That's a fact. That's why I take it. I have a son. I can't be dead. Like,
what?
I have risks. I have scars. Hold on, this is the biggest one I got right here. When I was 16, I did it. I was born that way. It's not like I chose to be this way. But I've been dealing with it. I never accepted it nor acknowledged it.
All right, y'all. We will be back. Why did you do that one? Why did you try to cut your wrist?
I don't know. I was just depressed. I had everything. My family was fine. I got money.